na money point oga. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say payment go land as sure banker. Progress na small win where the carry person go far.
No worry, yourself go make am. Mo go buy ball.
Victor, even you they use money point?
Of course now, they use money point.
Confirm.
All right, welcome back. This will take me to one of the defunct plantation member who says we were two, later become three, but now we were two, we are now four on set this morning. I'm being joined by three wonderful personnel of the Project Alert. Now, I said something, I didn't finish it before we came on air. And I also said to Barrister Pink before we went on that short break, that following insecurity that has ravaged and still bedeviling different communities in Nigeria, there's no how you want to rule out the fact that some of these girls that are being handed to put an end to all of this. So it's not just about daddy beating mommy, mommy beating daughter to stoop on. It goes beyond that. There's a whole lot that needs to be addressed. There's a whole lot that needs to be treated. Now, as much as the government cannot do it alone, we all must put all hands on deck. If it's happening to you or the next woman or next man, so not the only woman that they violate, so not the only woman that they undergo violence. So if it's happening to the woman, the man, your next door neighbor, and you cannot speak out, you are also an accomplice, or you are seen as an accomplice. This morning, I am being joined by members of the Project Alert on Violence Against Women. I will see now Dr. Kwame this morning. Right, but then I'll start from my far left, where we have someone representing a constituent. There's nobody only House of Rep, they represent constituent. We have someone who's representing Project Alert. They are called the surveillance team. Yes, they are called the surveillance team. And this morning, I'm being joined by Lady Vicky Onyekuru. She's representing, and she's the female leader of Agege SGBV. That's Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Team. Lady Vicky, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Very well.
Thank you.
And next to him, they say, you leave the best for the last, but they are all wonderful people. Next to him is one man that I have so much regard and respect for. Dr. Olujimi Onosoya. He is the male leader. So when I said earlier on that not be only women that they violate, men also face violence as well. So as a man, if you have been violated, please speak up. Reach out to the surveillance team in your area. They are just two here, but they have more, and they will be discussing that. Dr. Jimmy Onosoya is the male leader, Surulere Surveillance Team. Dr. Jimmy, good morning.
Good morning. And you, sir?
Very well and good. Welcome to the Bumper Breakfast.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
And I have the one and only, I cannot give her a second title, but then Insini Udonta, the program manager of Project Alert, joins us on the program this morning. Insini, good morning.
Good morning, Stanley.
For the first time you did it, you shall go engage you on TV this morning. She's always at the background doing her thing, working to ensure that things work out. If you see Insini during Project Alert event, you ask her, what exactly is the role of Dr. Efachukuma as Dr. Josephine Efachukuma? Because she's always everywhere. But glad to have you this morning. And this morning we'll be talking on the theme, sexual and gender-based violence, the role of community surveillance team. And I repeat, sexual and gender-based violence, the role of community surveillance team. I'll start with you, Insini Udonta. You are the program manager.
Yes.
And I remember
In the COVID, when everybody was running in because of the fear of the diseases being spread, we at Project Alert, we were coming out, and we felt that, okay, we cannot just come out alone, and with the restriction of movement, and we couldn't go everywhere. And during that time, we were opportune to have a particular project that was being funded by Spotlight Initiative project then in Nigeria, and that was the opportunity we used in building the capacity of community group members to serve as our eyes on the community. 6 women, they are a team of 12 members in each of these local governments. So what they basically do, they will talk about what their work, what they are doing, but what we do is to empower them. From time to time, within our capacity, we empower them to go out there to create awareness in their communities and respond to these cases. And they know how to make referrals. Even Surulere will talk about the case they have up to the court, up to the extent of going to court. And we ensure that we build their capacity to that level. Okay,
I will come back and talk and ask you how has that helped Project Alert in achieving success, but we'll come back to that. Now, Dr. Olujimi, let's look at your area, Surulere. Whether small or big, there's always a case of sexual and gender-based violence in our community. I also remember when, during the inauguration, Dr. Josephine Efa said, you guys came out voluntarily to respond as a result of what you've seen in your area. Now let's look at Surulere, for example, since the inauguration, and how has things been since you led the team, as a male leader in Surulere surveillance team?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, let me come this way. When you talk about surveillance team, I being the leader of surveillance team in Surulere, the basic things that has to do with surveillance team is actually you do monitoring, you do prevention, okay, then you do referrals and supporting. Okay. On that 4 basic programs. Now, the thing is, when we came initially, you spoke about you spoke about what we are talking. You spoke about something like it's a willing thing.
Yeah.
You do it willingly.
Yeah.
Not it's the passion. Not for any gains. Not for any material gains.
Okay.
You just are a professor, and you have not come in contact about this. I know what violence is all about, but the intricacies of it you may not know. How it happens and where and this and that of it you may not know. So, but coming into it as about 6 years ago, like I said, that the awareness was not there. It's a situation that is around you. When anything happens on SDBV, that is gender-based violence, gender-based violence on women and girls child, per se. It's not that we don't take for men too.
I was about asking you that, but go ahead.
We take for them too. But basically, this is what Project Alert is on. We start sensitizing them. If you have this case, this is where you can see us. That is the first thing to do. Creating awareness, like you said, constituency within our constituency, within its particular jurisdiction. We make sure we go all out, and it's a continuous thing. You keep going and noting where you have reached, putting down and noting where you have not reached. So that is why we call that one outreach to the people.
Yeah.
Doing that, we do things like actually supporting what we don't call them victims, we prefer to call them survivors.
Yeah, you know.
We can make referrals. Even where we cannot come in directly, we make referrals to them to say that, oh, do this and do that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now let me cut a long story short. In my constituency, during that time we started going about making advocacy and trying to let people know where we are and what are the issues of gender-based violence. We had so many issues. We had so many cases that we handled. But there is this particular one that is of interest, or something that is more than just telling the people and saying things done. The name of the lady, the small chap, the small chap was at that time, I think, 9 years old. The sister, elder sister, was married, and she took the junior sister, the kid sister, in as a maid. No school, nothing, the house. And one of our members saw the girl and said, what happened? The body had been mutilated. If you see scars on her body here and there, it was said the husband used wire, electrical wire, to beat her.
Go.
Electrical wire to beat her. And we took pictures. First thing when we want to take up a case, what thing we look at for is evidence. Once we have an evidence, we know we are in for it. So we took evidence, we took pictures, we interviewed the girl, we asked different things. But the thing is, the needful must be done. The moment we sweep anything under the carpet, as when it comes to like, I pity you, I show sympathy, you become a culprit.
An accomplice.
An accomplice. Do you understand?
Sure.
So we just have to take it the way it is. Even when we pity you, we sympathize with you, we just have to do what we need to do. So we took that case for 2 years. Surrey Court 3.
And was justice served at the end of the day?
Very, very well.
Okay, because that's the highlight of
that
all of
blew the name of Project Alert in that constituency all over the places.
Okay, let me go to Madam Vicky or Lady Vicky Onyekuru. That name Onyekuru reminds me of one of our Super Eagles player that plays in Turkey.
It's a relation of mine.
It's a relation. When I even look at it again, Onyekuru. Quickly, Agege, I repeat, Agege, and once again, Agege, as a constituency, where you are the female leader of the surveillance team. Don't worry, you'll see me, we have enough time. Don't worry, I'm in the country at the time. Agege has always been known as a rough area. And I'm sure if Dr. Olujimi is not having much challenge to lead his surveillance team in that area, in fact, I'm sure you'll be facing huge challenge in leading your team in Agege. That's not because there are no good people in Agege, but there's this notion that whoever stays in Agege, you are open to vulnerability. And when you look at, the high risk, there are areas, and that's why when I meet PT now, the surveillance team in Mushi, the surveillance team in Fadi, the surveillance team in Bariga, Lagos Island. So Surulere is still camp.
Lagos Island is doing wonderfully well.
Okay. I wish I had them. I wish I had them on the program this morning. Yeah, but quickly, like I said, Agege, a constituency where it's always seen as everything negative, but there seems to be like a change. How has it been leading the surveillance team in Agege? Because we'll come back and talk about the challenges. So, what are those positives that you've achieved as the leader of the surveillance team in Agege?
Okay. Thank you once again for having me.
You're welcome.
Leading Agege, for me, it's a blessing.
Mm.
She can attest to it. I mean, it's in me.
You look like a no-nonsense woman, already said. You look like a no-nonsense woman. So go ahead.
So, first,
yeah,
we started with the ballets. Council of Ballets.
Okay.
Both Agege, LG, and LCD.
LCD.
Then we had a joint meeting of booths.
Okay.
Again, going down, we got the market women, the youths, CDAs on another platform. So that information will trickle down so easily.
That's community engagement.
Yes. Aside from the outreaches we do, the market storms and so on, we get them, build their capacity, 2 hours we stay with them, and it's been awesome. There was a case, the Oba of Agege, he called us, he said, please, make una help. This woman is beating her husband to stupor. Huh? Yes. What can we do? The man will cry and run to the palace.
You go marry Goliath.
Maybe she was cool when they saw her. They didn't know there was some hidden traits of violence. Yes.
Go ahead.
And we tried reaching the woman. I think at a stage she ran out and packed.
She fled.
Yes. Those are the positives, because every little thing that happens with, not to say that violence, violating women and so on is not happening, but in the barest minimum now. What we have is the pockets of people coming in. Like there's this case of a woman who went and brought a girl, because she's less than 14 years, from home, and asked her that what she is here basically. Meanwhile, she told her parents she was going to train high school and let her just be a help to her, but she was going to school. Now, she was to be used as a baby machine for her husband because she's been in marriage for some 12, 14 years. So this girl, naive and so on, went and told a neighbor, this is it. The lady the neighbor say, run for your dear life. This girl ran for her dear life, but she was wondering, she didn't know where
to go.
Where to go. So it was a church member who saw her. You know, some people reported that this girl has been wandering and look at her legs are swollen, she's dirty and so on. So they took her to the church. The church called me because I work closely with the Reverend Sisters, the Daughters of Charity. So, because they are always getting cases, thinking they will do the magical. So once they get, they call me in. So from there, we were able to trace the family of the girl, trace because she doesn't know the address. So we had to start surveillance, and we were able to get, you know, the house where she fled from. We got NAPTIC to involve because it's like trafficking. Yes. So NAPTIC didn't help matters. One, they said they don't have accommodation, they don't have this, they don't have that. So what we did.
As you know, we are just one person, we cannot do it all. We can't do it all. But with the presence of the surveillance team members, it has helped us to go deep into the communities. And then sometimes they will even handle the case before reporting back to us that they've done this, they've done that, they've done that. We'll just say, well done. So it has helped in reducing our work also in the office. So it is not everybody that have to come down to Jodubega to meet with us anymore. So within your community, you can get the needed help, and then you get referral also. Because even in that community, we have other non-governmental organizations that are into this work, but the people within there, they do not know. With the help of our surveillance team members, they are able to connect to the nearest help around them, even to the police station. There are some people that don't know that they can walk into the police station and report a case. But with the help of the surveillance team members, they can do that now. And then the workload is being reduced on our own part here in the office. For other states, we have a surveillance team group in Sokoto. We have in Sokoto, yes. We have in 8 local governments in Sokoto.
Wow.
Sokoto South, Sokoto North, Goronjo, Isa. I may not be able to pick all the local governments, but we have in 8 local governments, and I've visited some of those local governments. We also have in Ebonyi State also. We have a surveillance team in 2 local governments in Ebonyi State. And then for Cross River State, though we don't really have like a surveillance team, but we have clubs in schools. Yes, we are in about 14 schools in Cross River and Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom is 7 schools, Cross River in 7.
From sexual and gender-based violence, please quickly reach out to the surveillance team of Project Alert in your area. So you don't necessarily have to jump from Ikorodu to Ojodibega. No, the cost of transition alone would even make you fizzle out and get worn out. So please, if you see something, please say something. It's very, very important. No life is worthy of being lost. So that's the reason why all hands, like I said earlier on, must be on deck to fight, combat, not just insecurity, because there's insecurity in every human being that's under threat against sexual and gender-based violence. I want to say thank you so very much, Insini, for coming. I want to say thank you so very much, Dr. Olojimi, and of course, Lady Onyekuru. All right, we'll go on a quick break right now. When we come back, Barrister Pink will join me. This time around, we'll be looking at stories that made it to the front pages of some of the Nigerian dailies that we have here in our studio. Don't go anywhere. Bumper Breakfast will continue in a bit.
Progress no dey happen just like that. It dey come from support when you need am.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much.
Na money point o.
Money point, thank you.
Customer, na transfer abi? Confirm.
Bro, na transfer.
Na money point oga. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say payment go land as sure banker. Progress na small wind where the carry person go far.
They use money point.
Of course now, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money Point, made for your progress.
Dear Santa, all I want this holiday
is special family time.
Whenever you come around family, you can find love.
to go on an adventure.
Tickets to every game.
Some giggles.
And a puppy.
Let's go!
Yippee!
This holiday, simply stay connected and get all you want on DSTV, your home of entertainment.
All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that that segment of Project Alert against all form of sexual and gender-based violence. This time around, we'll look at one or two stories before we delve into some of the major stories making the headlines on some of the Nigerian dailies that I have in front of me here. Barrister Pink, before we went on the break, we were discussing about what we think, Benjamin Kalu thinks is the best solution to ending insecurity in Nigeria. And I think for the first time, someone is looking at...
Yeah, you know there are consequences attached to it when you rush into a market to steal. You know that